Much do you need to start a POS business? Yes. Alright guys, welcome. I'm Tope Alao, and on this channel I provide the best and the most valuable content as regards the POS business in Nigeria. Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be dissecting how much do you need to actually start the POS business right here in Nigeria. If you're new to this channel, you're here to subscribe, click on that subscribe button below. Also give this video a thumbs up so that people who are looking for amazing content like this will be able to get it. Alright guys, how much exactly do you actually need? A lot of people come to me and say, how much do I need to start this business? So we are going to be breaking everything down. So you need inquiring in starting this business is one, the cost of rent. If you just want to start, you don't have a place already, you need to rent a space. So the cost of acquiring the POS, that's two. Then because you need to get a POS machine. So the third cost is the cost of branding. Most POS company will give you the branding for free. Then what other thing? The cost of the kiosk, that's the fourth thing. So how much will all these things cost? Now let's take for the first one, the cost of rent. Yes, if you want to use a small space, let's say 1 meter by 1 meter or 2 meter by 2 meter, whichever one, so that will contain a container. So most people, the best model people use nowadays is the container model. That is, you have a kiosk, a small kiosk, or you use umbrella, or you just use a chair and a table alone. So if you want to rent a space, nowadays we all know that nothing is free in this world again, so most things are not free. So for rent, usually people collect about between 1,000 naira per month, that's about 12,000 naira per year, to 2,000 naira per month, that's about 24,000 naira per year, 25,000 naira per year, depending on your location. So if you're in popular cities, most places they want to collect 2,000 naira, so that's per month, that's 24,000 naira or 25,000 naira per year. Or if you're in some other states, maybe Osun, Oyo and Ogun, some places they can still collect 1,000 naira per month from you, that's 12,000 naira. So that's on rent. Now on the next one, the next cost you'll be incurring is on the POS. So for the POS machine, you should be budgeting. So there are some POS that you can get for free. Those are bank POS, but I will not advise you to get bank POS for now at the moment, because there are other platforms, there are other financial institutions like OPay, Kudi, MoneyPoint, PanPay, and others that does this business better, that will make your life easier and better than bank POS. Not that bank POS are not good, they are good as well, but we have some better options like OPay, Kudi, PanPay. Those guys have cheaper charges compared to bank, and they have better customer service experience than banks. So most of them usually charge you between 10,000 naira, depending on the type of POS you want to get, 10,000 to 20,000. If you're just starting, I won't advise you spend more than that on getting the POS. It's better for you to get a POS on caution fee and then start using it. So that's about 10,000 to 20,000 naira for POS. So most people, for the next expenses you'll be incurring is the branding material. So most POS companies will give you the branding material, that is a banner that shows people that you are doing POS, which is very, very important, because you don't want people to come to your place and start asking what you are doing. Is this a lotto company or something? So with the banner, is a very small thing most POS company will give you, and if they don't give you with 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira, you should be able to make a banner. Yes, you should be able to make a banner. So the next expense, which is one of the major ones, is the kiosk. So if you want to do a kiosk in this day and age, you need to spend about 20,000 naira to 50,000 naira, depending on the type of material you want to use. So you can use the plank, the wood one, or the iron one. So whichever one you want to use, both of them are fine. So for the wood one, you should get about 20, 25 or 30. So for the iron one, you should get it about 40, 50,000 naira, depending on your location. So those are the major expenses you'll be incurring in setting up your POS business. So if you add everything together, you should be spending between 50,000 to 100,000, depending on how standard you want it to be. But with a chair and table, or with for security reason, you can just do a small kiosk, use a wooden one. You shouldn't spend more than 20-30,000 naira to set it up. So the rent should not be more than 12,000. So that should give you about let's say 20,000 plus 12,000, that should be 32,000. So if you add the cost of, let's say, banner, that should be 35,000. If you add the cost of POS, let's say 20,000, that's 55,000. Let's just say 50,000. So to acquire all those things, then you need your capital, your startup capital. So your startup capital should be around 50,000 to 100,000. The reason why I say that, you can have 200,000 naira to start this business, but for those of you that want to start on a budget, that is, you don't have enough money, you just want to start, you want to manage. There are a lot of students calling me nowadays that they need POS, they want to start the business. Yes, it's very okay, because it's one of the ways you can support yourself, especially if you're just coming out of school, you just graduate, you are still in school, you want to support yourself and all that. So the startup capital, you can budget about 50,000 to 100,000, and if you have more than that, it is very, very okay. So that means if you want to start this POS business, you need about 100,000 naira minimum. Yes, 100,000 naira minimum. So you can have between 100 to 150 or 100 to 200,000, depending on how your startup. What will determine your startup capital actually is depending on how busy the area you put your outlets, how busy the place is and all that. So if it's a busy place, you might be needing more than 150 or 100,000 naira to start. You might be needing 200,000, but it's good to start from somewhere. Yes, it's good to start from somewhere so that you can know how busy the area is in terms of withdrawal. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you are new to this channel, you are yet to subscribe, click on the subscribe button below. Also give this video a thumbs up. If there's anything I did not cover in this video and you want me to answer your question, leave it in the comment box below, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.